Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, whatever time you are watching this. Welcome to my nation building podcast, where I make my little contribution to the building of a viral, prosperous nation called Nigeria, my country and my nation. This session, I'm just going to be asking you a simple question. Is Nigeria a great nation? Is Nigeria a great country? Is Nigeria the giant of Africa? This is part one. I'm planning to do more, but let's answer this question first. It's not enough to just say, yes, Nigeria is a great nation, 240 million population, land mass, natural resources, this. These are the things that makes us behave the way we behave. It is the thing that makes us act the way we act as Nigerians and as leaders. We have not really taken time to sit back and ask ourselves, are we truly a great country? Are we truly a great nation? I'm going to share with you 10 to 12 points, criteria that are used to measure the greatness of countries. What I want you to do is for each criteria that I talk about, do your own research. Measure Nigeria side by side with other countries, if only in Africa. If that's all you can do, then you will come to your own conclusion. Whatever conclusion you come to should influence your action going forward. And if any of our leaders have taken time to review some of these criteria and assess the nation, Nigeria, based on these criteria, perhaps it will influence the way they behave and the way they treat this country called Nigeria. 10 to 12, let me see how much I can. I try as much as possible to do short videos, but you see, the kind of things I'm talking about are not what I can do in 2-3 minutes. I don't worry myself too much about it because I hear that attention span, you can uh, we're always on the move, we don't have the patience. It's okay with me. So probably that will not be the right you will not be the right target, the part of the audience that I want to speak to, so it's okay. But I'll just go ahead. Sometimes I do this live on Facebook. I'm looking at other platforms that I can just come and share live. Hopefully, I should be able to also bring people up, engage them, and we just talk about some of these things. But first of all, let's begin. The criteria commonly used to measure the greatness of country. The first, number one, will be the economic strength of the country. This is, we want to measure the ability of the country to create wealth and provide prosperity for its citizens. The economic strength. How, what is the economic strength of Nigeria? How much is Nigeria as a country able to create wealth and provide prosperity for its citizens? To measure this, you need to use certain measures to determine this economic strength. Number one, you want to look at the gross domestic product. What is the production capacity? What is that nation able to produce? Number two, you want to look at the gross domestic product per capita. What is each member of Nigeria, each citizen able to produce? So you get this by dividing the gross domestic product, what is produced within the country in a certain period of time in a year, by the population of that country. So you get what each member or what each citizen is able to produce. The third measure is the level of productivity of everyone. We looked at the industrial capacity. How well is Nigeria doing? Then we look at export competitiveness. How well the things produced in Nigeria compete with what is produced in other countries. That will help you measure the production capacity of Nigeria. That will help you measure the economic strength of Nigeria. Then, finally, we talked about the financial system strength of our banking and other members of the financial system. What is their capacity to finance production? What is their capacity to support the economy and stuff like that? Now, like I said before, take a look at all of this and do your research on where Nigeria stands with regard to economic strength. Whatever conclusion you come to is on you. So I move on to number two. Number two, a country's greatness is measured by the quality of life of its citizens. This is how well do the citizens actually live? Are they living or existing, like we say sometimes? Are they really living or they are just alive? How well do the citizens actually live? The measures you should use to measure the quality of life is number one, life expectancy. What is the life expectancy in Nigeria today? How many years? What is the average number of years a Nigerian citizen lives? Number two, healthcare quality. Healthcare quality. What is our healthcare quality level? Number three, education quality. Number four, housing. Ability to provide housing for citizens. Five is income levels. What is the income level of Nigeria? No, is Nigeria a great country if we use all these criteria to really measure the quality of life of an average Nigerian? Next will be access to clean water and electricity. These are the things that determine the quality of life. Access to water, access to electricity, access, affordability plus availability. Affordability plus availability, access. And finally, happiness and well-being. Happiness and well-being. A wealthy country is not necessarily a great country. That a country is wealthy does not necessarily mean that that country is great. For a country to be great, each citizen must benefit from the wealth of that country. That Nigeria has wealth is wealthy by reason of our natural resources, God-given minerals, and all the rest of them. Yes, we don't argue. We cannot argue that. But has that translated to quality of life for its citizens? I say again, a wealthy country is not necessarily a great country. If most of its citizens do not benefit from that wealth, it's not a great country. Third criteria to know whether Nigeria is a great country or not is good governance and institutions. Here we are talking about institutions, strong institutions that outlast individual leaders. Great countries have institutions that outlast great leaders. They don't necessarily need strong leaders. What they need is strong institutions. So to measure how well our institutions are and whether Nigeria is great in that regard or not, look at number one, rule of law. How is every citizen treated with regards to the law? Are there some above the law or below the law people? How well? Number two, low corruption. What is the corruption level? Number three, how efficient is the public service? 5, judicial independence. Remember, I'm asking you to just check these things. Whatever you come to, whatever conclusion, whatever data you get, information you get, use it to conclude for yourself whether Nigeria is a great country or not. Political stability, how does that work? And protection of rights, how well are rights of Nigerians protected? Okay, then whatever conclusion you reach now will determine whether Nigeria is a great country or not. Strong institutions often determine whether a country can sustain progress over generations. It's not about a leader. One strong leader comes on the scene, does one or two things, pushes the economy forward. You become the largest economy in Africa, fastest growing economy, and that leader goes, a new leader comes and take you 5 steps backward from being number one economy in Africa to number 5. That's not progress. And that is because there are no institutions, your central bank, your anti-corruption agencies, your judicial system, they are not working. Okay? Is Nigeria a great country? Number 4, human capital. You want to look at the quality of a nation's people. You want to look at the quality of a nation's people through its effort at human capital development. So under this, you use measures such as literacy rates. What is Nigeria literacy rate? Educational attainment. What's the average educational attainment in